Hello, OA. Are you ready, everybody? Sorry, I gotta clear my throat a bit. Oh my god! When did I even start Higurashi? Seriously. It's July, so it's the middle of July. And this is pretty much the end of the real story. Everything else is just console arcs or like little fillery fluff, I think. So, like stuff that just adds on top of it, not really. I could be wrong. Some of the console arcs have some, like, information that moves the story forward, but I think one of them is just an alternate Higurashi. Another one is a really interesting, like, what-if story that takes place in one of the doomed timelines. There's two alternate endings, which are, I think, supposedly basically the same story. I would probably only play one of those. And then there's a whole set of 3, which leads into one of those alternate endings that follows a completely new cast of characters. And that is something I'm really interested in playing. Because it's like it's its own side story, basically, like a true side story, which is what you would expect most of the console arcs to be. So I'm really excited about that one. Can everybody hear me? Oh, we got a bit of an error here. Hey, apparition. Ah, there we go. I'm getting everybody here. Alright. Great. See, I haven't said this in a while, but please tell me if you can't hear me. I really need to know that, or if you can't hear the game, too. I really need to know that. See, and this is probably the last time I'll be firing up RCPS3 because all of the console arcs have been basically turned into their own little thing by the wonderful 07th mod team. They're fully translated into their own little side game that's a mod for Himatsubushi that basically transforms it into a hub for all the console arcs. Thanks, OA. I see you. So let me just before I start the story again here, I was gonna go over a bit with my schedule. 2 days from now will be. Hello, Nagels. Lovely to see you. 2 days from now will be Higurashi. Right, you're not done with everything. I'm gonna take my time with those. I'm about to say but you're pretty close. Oh, hello, Ernest. You're someone new. Welcome here. Welcome to the stream. It looks like you've seen the other ones on VOD on YouTube. Well, I'm so glad you could be here for the end of the epilogue. And basically what I'm going to do is in 2 days, it'll be Higurashi, which is I will hopefully really try to get done in one stream. Because I do know that, I don't know anything about it, but I do know that it was adapted into a single anime episode, so I should hopefully be able to get it done in one go. I'm gonna really try. I think it's supposed to be that short, and then 2 days from then, it'll be the first part of Umineko, which I am so excited to start. You guys have no idea. And what I'm going to do with Umineko is the current plan, anyway, is to have Umineko. Basically, I'm going to play the question arcs and of Umineko alternating with console arcs of Higurashi. For instance, after the question arc 1 of Umineko, I will be playing the alternate Tatarigoroshi ending for Higurashi. And then after question arc 2, I'll be playing Yoigoshi of the console arcs. I am so happy you're excited for the Umineko playthrough, Ernest. And after question arc 3, it'll be the beginning of the alternate. Hello, Liumi. It's lovely to see. Lovely to see you here. It'll be the beginning of the big line of console arcs for Higurashi that all connect to each other with their own cast. I do have it installed. I recently reinstalled it. It was like, I think just last week. Maybe, actually, it was like 3 weeks ago. I reinstalled Umineko and remodded it and everything. Because it was on the other computer, and I reinstalled it and reapplied the mod and everything. So I'm pretty sure I have the most recent version of the mod. So that should be good. I haven't done the answer arcs yet. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me, Nagels. This week, I swear to you guys, I've heard that I don't have much of Tadaimawashi yet. I'm going to upload it. I'm going to basically keep it in the same style for consistency. I'm going to finally finish off Tadaimawashi. This week. I will hopefully have time to do that. So that's another thing you can look forward to if the console arcs are your thing. I don't remember that one being too exciting of an arc, but I'm curious to see what kind of an ending it'll have. It just seemed to, as I said at the time, it just seemed to reiterate a lot of the stuff that we already learned in the other question arcs. But, we'll see where it goes. I love Higurashi. Any more Higurashi is just fine with me. So, really, I don't think my data plan can take that away, because the mod is huge. Oh god, jeez. I'll see what I can do. I'll think of something, don't worry. It's still a couple of days before I start Umineko, so anyway. Oh my god, I've almost gone 10 minutes without starting. You know what? Let's begin and finish off Saikoroshi. Okay? Okay. Thanks, Oe. After the meal was finished, we tidy up the tableware to the kitchen and start to clean. Since it seemed my father had a meeting at night, he went out again. Rika, Rika, can you wash this for me for a moment? I have to have a little talk with Dad, so please continue washing. Okay. As for Rika, I replied cheerfully. But I was feeling a bit uncomfortable. If there was something she had to talk to my father about, she had plenty of chances to do so over dinner. While making me do the washing, they go talk in the entry hall, just the two of them. That's suspicious. I really should just do the dishwashing obediently. but I'm unable to restrain the curiosity welling up inside me. I go to spy on my parents' conversation at the entry hall, stealthily smothering my footsteps. The one talking is my mother. Her tone was not cheerful. Uh-oh. Oh, CG.
山本先生が市内の大きな病院に相談してくれてるらしいの。
This is the first time we've seen Rika's parents. Which makes sense since they've been dead every single other time. Oh, jeez. But yeah, they obviously didn't give them faces. Although in the anime they would have had to. And then it seems Dr. Yamamoto is consulting a big hospital at the city for us.
先生がおっしゃるには脳よりも心の方かもしれないって。
According to the doctor, maybe it's more mental instead of the brain.
立派な先生がいらっしゃる病院だそうなの。
He said there's a splendid doctor at the hospital. As I thought. I shouldn't have told him after all. At the school infirmary, yeah, I thought he might do something like that. At the school infirmary, Yamamoto didn't promise not to tell any of the story to anyone. Yamamoto probably talked to my parents right after I left. I knew he would. Yep. That is not a surprise at all. I knew he was going to do that. And told them their daughter was saying preposterous things. Yamamoto probably explained that as being all alone, I was emotionally cornered and ended up mentally ill. If I think about the contents of what I told him, that might as well be a fairly conscientious explanation.
Rikaに直接話はしたのか?
Did you talk to Rika directly?
後で話すつもり。
I plan to do that afterwards.
明日突然先生が来て病院へ行きましょうじゃ騙してるみたいだもの。
Tomorrow, the doctor will come all of a sudden, and we'll go to the hospital. Well, it looks like we're cheating her, to be honest.
でもね、あの子の気持ちを考えるとわかるの。
But, you know, when I think about her feelings, I understand.
仲の良かった友達だけが先に引っ越しちゃって一人残されて。
All their close friends moved away, and she was left alone here.
その気持ちを汲み取ってやればよかったのに。
I wish I had taken those feelings of hers into consideration.
リカは最初から引っ越ししたくないってずっと言ってた。
Rika was saying the whole time she wanted to move, since the beginning.
その気持ちの整理も待たず一方的に押さえつけてしまって。
Without time to sort out those feelings, being arbitrarily repressed.
山本先生は明日の何時にいらっしゃるんだ?
What time will Dr. Yamamoto come tomorrow?
夕方って言ってたけど時間は聞かなかったわ。
He said he'd come at the evening, but I didn't ask for the hour.
できたらお父さんもいてほしいって。
He said he'd like her father to be present as well, if possible.
ああ、夕方は集会所にいるが、山本先生がいらっしゃったら呼んでくれ。
In the evening, I'll be at the assembly hall, but when Dr. Yamamoto comes, please call me.
わかりました。
Understood.
気を落とさずに。
Don't lose heart.
リカが元の世界に帰りたいと言い出す気持ちはよくわかるが、でも、もうどうしようもない。
I understand Rika's feelings when she suggests he wants to go back to the old world. But it can't be helped anymore. Oh, there's another one.
国と村とで決まってしまった話だ。
The story between the village and the government has already been settled.
ならせめて、Hinamizawaに住んでいたことを思い出すとき、楽しい思い出を真っ先に思い出せるようにしてやりたいな。
In that case, I'd like to at least make sure that she can remember the fun memories before anything else when she remembers she was living in Hinamizawa.
そうですね。
That's right.
もう時間だから行くぞ。
It's already time, so I'm going.
リカのこと 頼む。
I leave Rika in your care.
はい、
Yes,
いってらっしゃい。
take care. I return with the same stealthy steps from before. But maybe the floorboards creaked. And while she returned to the kitchen, my mother said with a seemingly discouraged voice,
聞いてたの、リカ。
Were you listening, Rika?
今日ね、山本先生から電話をもらったわ。
Today, you know, I received a phone call from Dr. Yamamoto.
リカが山本先生に相談した話のことを教えてもらったの。
Dr. Yamamoto told me about the story you discussed with him, Rika. Me.
勝手におしゃべりするなんて山本はひどいやつなのです。
Blabbing of other people's secrets. That Yamamoto is a bad guy.
ごめんね、リ
I'm,
カ。
I'm sorry, Rika.
リカはずっとこの村に住んでいたかったのよね。
You wanted to live in this village forever, didn't you, Rika?
その気持ちを考えず、だいぶ厳しい言葉をたくさんぶつけてしまった気がする。
I feel that I didn't think about your feelings enough and ended up throwing lots of harsh words at you.
いいのですよ。
It's all right.
別にそんなことは気にしてませんです。
I don't mind about those things at all. Oh, thank you, Owe. That'll be probably a lot easier to do. The Furude Rika who lived in this world should be the one to hear my mother's apology. Since it's not a thing for me to accept, I refuse it. But my mother continued to apologize on her own. I tried to refuse further, but I quit. It's not my turn. I should withdraw. At that time, I felt that I faded. At that time, I felt both my eyes getting hot. Later, the world was hazy to me. When crying, I'm burying my face in my mother's breasts. And then, my mother too was crying while embracing my head. If I could disappear like this, and maybe Ruderica's life as well. After that, as though missing her childhood days, my mother told me many stories about Hinamizawa. She told me how this place and that place were during her childhood. She told me this or that happened or didn't happen. When she tells me these stories, we comfort each other, saying we'll both always keep this village we love so much in our hearts.
それでね、お母さんが子供の頃はすっごく村のお年寄りに大事にしてもらったの。
And then, you know, when Mom was a child, the elders of the village treasured me so much.
それはね、お母さんがお社様の生まれ変わりって信じられてたからなのよ。
You know, they did that because they believed Mom was Oyashiro-sama's reincarnation.
お社様の生まれ変わりって
It's, wait. Wait, what? Wait, no, she's not the 8th generation, isn't she? Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what? Oyashiro-sama's reincarnation?
リカには話したことがなかったわね。
I've never told Rika this.
フルデ家には古い言い伝えがあってね。
Wait, hold on, wait, what? Wait. So in this universe, was her mom the 8th generation of child? Huh? Is that would make sense as to why Rika isn't treasured by the elders. I've never told Rika this, but there's an old legend in the Furude family.
第一子が8代続けて女の子だったら、その子はお社様の生まれ変わりであるって言い伝えがあるの。
A legend that says if the firstborn child is a girl for 8 generations straight, that girl will be Oyashiro-sama's reincarnation.
それがね、お母さんなの。
And that one, you see, is Mom.
私じゃなくて。
It's not me?
リカも女の子で第一子だけど、9人目に当たるわね。
Rika too is a girl and a firstborn child, but you're the 9th generation.
うちは女系なのかしら。
I wonder if our family is matrilineal.
お母さんが8人目。
Mom is the 8th generation. Oh, wow. This world is really different.
お社様の生まれ変わりなの。
I'm Oyashiro-sama's reincarnation. So that means her mom could probably see Hanyu in this world. Interesting. This world, is this what changed? I'm Oyashiro-sama's reincarnation.
でも、これは内緒よ。
But this is a secret, right?
誰にも言ってはいけないことになってるの。
We can't say it to anyone.
だからこのことを知っているのは、死んだおばあちゃんと私とリカだけ。
That's why the only ones who knew this thing were your late grandma, me, and Rika.
お母さんとあなたとの秘密よ。
It's a secret just between Mom and Rika, right? To prove a relationship of mutual trust, there are times when girls share their secrets with one another. To my mother, that was the purpose of a little secret that could be used for things of that degree. But to me, it's different. Before Oyashiro-sama's reincarnation, the 8th generation after 8 generations straight of girls, Hanyu could show her figure for the first time. However, the Furude Rika of this world is not the 8th generation. Yeah, Burn Castle changed a lot, or 5D Rika, because I think she hasn't officially taken up that name yet. But, oh my god. She is not Oyashiro-sama's reincarnation. Because of that, Hanyu can't appear before the Furude Rika of this world. At that time, I felt my mother's chest, where I buried my face warmer, no, just a bit hotter. Yep, that's the thing she's looking for. Hot? No. This is the sign of power, similar to Hanyu's. It's because this is a secret. Now that Grandma is dead, only my mother knows that she is Oyashiro-sama's reincarnation. In other words, it means that if my mother is gone, the fragment that represents Oyashiro-sama's reincarnation that already exists in this world will vanish. My warm tears come to a halt, and in the depths of despair, I felt both my eyes becoming dry. Yeah, the random caps are weird. I don't know what's going on with that. It's my mother. My mother is carrying the fragment. What is the meaning of that? If it's possible, I don't want to remember it for eternity. You mean I was right by a chapter break? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I was 15 minutes away from a chapter break. Of course. Jeez. Oh god. Wouldn't be Higurashi without incredible despair. Oh. When I tried to use it during the day when I was with Yamamoto, the power hadn't recovered enough to be able to talk to Hanyu yet. Since then, only half a day has passed. But if it's inside the ritual tool shed, maybe it'll be able to work. Hey Ruka, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Oh wow. Hanyu once said something like, "This atmosphere of ancient times remains inside the ritual tool shed, so it's comfortable in there." Maybe it means something like, inside that shed, Hanyu's powers are at full. If that's the case, then the barely sufficient power of the crystal globe might be bolstered if it's inside the ritual tool shed. Late at night, I slip out from under my covers and go into the shed. I want to talk to Hanyu no matter what. I'm so glad your exams are over, Rika. Ruka. Jeez. Oh, jeez, I got Rika on the brain here. I go to the altar in front of the Goshin Chai and speak to the crystal globe.
聞こえる?
Can you hear me?
Hanyu.
Hanyu? The crystal globe's light is frail, but it definitely still has its supernatural radiance. Please, let me hear your voice. That wish got through, and she replied with a low voice, one that seemed to be about to disappear.
聞こえますのですよ、リカ。
I can hear you, Rika.
Hanyu, よかった。聞いて。
Hanyu, what a relief. Listen.
私。どうしていいかわかんないの。
I don't know what I should do.
わかんない。
I don't know. It's not time to be crying. I have to tell Hanyu everything I know and ask for her opinion. I swallowed my pride and informed her the fragment was inside my mother. For a while, Hanyu became speechless. Naturally, to return that fragment to the world of the gods, we were aware I'd have to kill my mother.
納得よね。
I understand.
あんたはお社様の生まれ変わりの前に姿を現す。
You show up in front of Oyashiro-sama's reincarnation.
この世界の私は8代目じゃないから。あんたは私の前に現れることができない。
Since I'm not the 8th generation in this world, you can't appear in front of me.
9代目はダメってことなの。
Being the 9th generation doesn't work, right?
大昔のことです。
It's something from long ago.
私ですらほとんど忘れてしまった太古の昔。
A past so long ago, even I almost forgot. It's a story of when Hanyu, lived in Hinamizawa. Are we going to hear it? A story from before Hanyu was revered as Oyashiro-sama. Oh, wow. In the other world, even if I asked Hanyu, she'd never tell me about it. It was a story about the beginning of everything. Are we going to hear this?
僕がいえ私が神になろうと決めたとき
It was when I decided to become a god.
私の娘リカのご先祖はそれをとても悲しみました
Oh, hey PDI. The Zirconia off is already on YouTube. Well, I'll be sure to watch that after this. Unless it spoils Umineko in any way. Someone please tell me if it does or doesn't, if they're watching it first. Oh my god. Thanks for telling me, PDI. Oh, wait, I was just... Wait, she's the mother? So... She's the mother of... Wait, first of all, Hanyu is a mom? Wait, what? She acts so she's pulling a Rika the entire time? To Rika, she's been acting like a child. Oh, Jesus Christ. So she is the founder of the Furude family, in other words. Oh my god. My daughter, Rika's ancestor, was very sad about that.
私がそう決めたのが人の世に絶望したからだと知っていたからです
Because she knew that the reason I made my decision was because I had lost faith in the human world. I undertook all the sins of the human world. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, Hanyu. Literally. Because there was no way to purify the sins other than having someone else take them on. Thus, people pushed their sins onto one another and lived ugly lives. With all that ugliness before me, I lost my faith in this world. I undertook all of the sins of the human world, purifying them by making a person kill me. I entrusted that role of killing me to my own daughter. Oh my god. Thanks, Oe. So there's no spoilers in the Zirconia. But are you believing what... Oh, like, look at... Oh my god. So, wait. Is Hanyu a pure demon or half demon? Alien thing, whatever. This is insane. Wait, I thought that if I had not given her that role, my daughter too would be despised as the daughter of the demon god. I'd probably lose faith in the human world too. This is insane. Wait, what? Okay, so Hanyu is apparently a mom, the founder of the Furude family. I just don't know, is Hanyu a half demon or is she a pure I think she's probably a pure-blooded demon, right? Or alien. Whatever. God. And she sacrificed herself so the conflict would stop. So the legend of Oyashido-sama is actually fucking true. And somehow the demons, I'm just theorizing here, became Hinamizawa syndrome? Oh my god. Wait. So this is the connection between the god and the demon. Hanyu was a demon originally, but became a god through this spell or something. And she basically acted out this whole thing of having her own daughter kill her, so her family line would be revered. Like, they basically, what it looks like what they did is they set up this whole elaborate shit and like made apparently made like a false plan for like Hanyu to be the source of all their troubles, and they had her daughter play as a hero to kill Hanyu, and through that make peace between the humans and the demons. And I guess that does fit with the traditional storytelling. It was, yeah, Eliomi, it was, but it was really vague in the last thing of Mitsuribayashi was, but this is really clarifying it. Oh my god. Yeah, it was explained in a really vague way in Mitsuribayashi in that last tip, but this is a lot clearer. Okay, so that makes sense. It's like, basically they saw that traditional story structure type of thing as the only way they could make peace between everybody. And that's what Hanyu was talking about being a sacrifice. Oh my god. So they basically had the Furude family be a line of heroes. And they've said everything bad happened because of the quote-unquote demon god. Oh my god. This is insane. So all the mythological, magical stuff is basically true. That is insane. That's so crazy. Oh my god. Like, whoa. Like, the only thing that would need clarifying now is basically what exactly Hanyu is. Like, where did they come from? Like, what are the aliens? How did they... Like, they can... Only Hanyu seems to be able to become a physical being. Maybe they all they used to be? Or, like, turned into Hinamizawa syndrome? And, oh god. Like, this is insane. I'm sorry for theorizing. Let's continue with the story. My daughter hated such a role, but she understood the weight of her own mission, and in the end, accomplished it. Oh my god. But my daughter said this. I'll rebuild this world, which can only purify the sins of the men by exchanging the value of a life. The people will band together, and with the power of cooperation, help one another. I'll definitely turn this world into the ideal place my mother dreamed of, she said to me. So, my mother, please don't lose faith in the human world. That sorrow, I will definitely heal it for you. But I became a god. I could no longer accept my daughter's feelings. No, the truth is different. Since I had lost faith in the squalid human world, I just didn't want to see it anymore. Oh my god. But my daughter promised me, with strong conviction, that she'd rebuild the human world. Then I shall believe your feelings. When in this land, the people spend their time cheerfully, help each other, support each other, and manage to think as one, I shall return to this land once more. My daughter killed me and ruled the village carrying the supernatural powers of the demon god. She led the people and constructed a creed so they would believe and help one another. At the same time, she made them feel fear. If there is a heart in discord, the demon god will definitely be resurrected, and a curse will happen. Making the most out of my purification, she guarded the people with severity so that the exorcised sins would never be revived in the village again. And then the village took back a temporary peace, but my return did not happen. Because the force with which I refused the human world was too great. However, whatever kind of refusing force it was, it would be impossible for that force to endure for eternity. Be it a heart, a wall, a lid, or a door. There's nothing that doesn't decay with time. Even the force shutting the gap between the world of the men and mine doesn't last forever. From the oracle of a higher-ranked god, my daughter discovered that the force has a limit. Higher-ranked god, interesting. Interesting. That sounds really interesting. That line right there, a higher-ranked god, huh? So before, Hanyu was saying something about Chichikano. About, like, there's a certain way they can become a god. Interesting. They're apparently judged after they die? I guess it's kind of similar to what Hanyu has been doing for Rika. So the world resetting might have created this 5D Rika as a kind of aberrant god or something. Interesting. It's pretty kind of badass. Okay, back to the story. And heard that when the firstborn child in the Furude family were to be a girl for 8 generations straight, I would return. The miracle of the firstborn child being a girl from 8 generations straight became the key, and the force with which I refuse the human world is broken. My daughter left that to become the Furude family's folklore, and so that this land would continue to be my ideal land by that day, she was succeeded by her descendants. That's why, Rika, when you were born as the 8th generation, I could have a point of contact with the human world again. Certainly, a long time ago, I hated the human world and ignored it. However, even if 1,000 years of isolation have healed my sorrow, it's still too much time.
むしろ悲しみすら覚えるようになりました。私が拒んだつもりでいた1000年は実は私を閉ざす罰のような1000年でもあったのです。
Instead, before I noticed, I came to even feel sorrow in a world where I was unable to have contact with anyone.
私は人の世を浅はかな気持ちで嫌い、絶望したことを悟りました。
The 1,000 years I intended to be a refusal from my part, in fact, were also 1,000 years that seemed like a punishment, locking me.
そして悟り始めた時、フルデ家に女子が続けて生まれ始めた。
I realized I hated, and lost faith in the human world because of frivolous feelings.
あなたの母が身ごもった時、それが女子であってほしいと私がどれだけ祈ったことか。
And then, when I started to realize this, girls started to be born in the Furude family, one after another.
でしょうね。
When your mother became pregnant, do you know how much I prayed wishing for you to be a girl? I can imagine.
私が最初に見た顔は母じゃなくてあんただった気がするもの。
After all, I feel that the first face I ever saw was not my mother's, but yours.
この1000年は人の世を見限った私に対する罪だったのかもしれません。
Maybe these 1,000 years were a punishment to me for having turned my back on the human world.
人は人の世に生きる。
Humans live in the human world,
そして生まれた世界に懸命でなくてはならない。
and they have to try their best in the world they are born.
それを軽んじ世界を容易に手放そうとする者は1000年にも及ぶ流罪に等しい罰を受けなければならないのかもしれません。
Maybe the ones who make light of that and easily try to part with the world have to receive a punishment, like 1,000 years of banishment. Those words from Hanyu are heavy. Maybe I, who comfortably walked through many worlds, and even compared my own life to dice, am sinful.
私は1000年ぶりの友人であり娘であるあなたと人生を共にしました。
I shared a life with you. You're the friend and the daughter I obtained after 1,000 years.
そして昭和58年の袋小路にぶつかり私は再び罪を犯しました。
And then we ran into the dead end of 1983, and I committed a sin again.
あなたの運命を変えるために力を使ったことです。
In order to change your fate, I used my power.
私たちは一番最初のあの世界で高野に腹を裂かれて死ぬ運命を受け入れるべきだったと言いたいの。
You mean that in the very first world, we should have just accepted the fate of dying with my belly cut open by Takano?
リカには残酷でしょうが今の僕にはそう思います。
It may sound cruel to you, Rika, but that's what I've come to believe.
僕は僕の生きる世界をないがしろにした。
I made light of the world in which I lived.
そしてリカの生きる世界までないがしろにしている。
I'd even made light of the world Rika lived in.
あなたと一緒の世界を懸命に生きその最後を形にかかわらず歓迎すべきであった。
I should have lived wisely together with you in that world and accepted that as the end, in spite of the way it happened.
やめて。
Stop it!
あんたは自虐によって心地いいかもしれないけど
You make it
私
sad.
には不愉快だわ。
Goddamn pauses. You may get satisfaction from this self-flagellation, but it holds none for me!
あんな運命に屈服したくない。
I was supposed to have shared 100 years' journey.
もっともっと素晴らしい人生のためにどこまでも戦っていこうって言って。
with you saying, I don't want to surrender to a fate like that.
あんたと100年にも及ぶ旅路を共にしたはず。
Let's keep on fighting until we reach a better future.
その果てにそんなことを言い出すなんてめちゃくちゃだわ。
To suggest that kind of thing at the very end is crazy.
そんなのはあんたの干渉よ。
That's your sentimentalism.
そうしてあんたは私と共に築いてきたこの100年とその果てに掴んだ世界もないがしろにしようというのね。
And now you want to make light of the world we grasped at the end of these 100 years I spent together with you?
勝手な話じゃない。
This is so convenient, isn't it?
死にゆく獣を助けて悦に浸るのは人の罪です。
To feel proud for saving a beast going to death is a human sin. Whoa, Jesus Christ, Hanyu.
雪山は獣を殺し、その数を神に委ねます。
The snowy mountains kill the beasts and submit several to the gods.
私が死ぬのも運命だったと今頃言い出すわけ。
After all this time, you want to suggest my death was fate too?
あんたどうかしてるわ。
What's wrong with you?
あんたがどう言おうと私たちの勝ち取った世界は汗の結晶のような世界よ。
No matter what you say, the world we achieved is the crystallization of our efforts.
その輝きは私とあなたにしかわからないはず。
Only you and I should know the radiance it holds.
そのあなたがあの世界を否定するの。
Are you gonna deny this world now?
リカ、話を戻します。
Rika, let's return to the topic at hand.
僕は8代目のあなたと一緒にこの世界を満喫したら、あなたの人生の終末と一緒に消え去るつもりでした。
When I fully enjoyed this world together with you, the 8th generation, I intended to disappear together with the end of your life.
あなたが生きているうちには関係ないことだから、あなたに話したことはありませんでした。
Since it doesn't have anything to do with your life, I've never told you about this.
その世界では、あなたの母が8代目。
In that world, your mother is the 8th generation.
つまり、すでに私は人の世と接点を持ち、素晴らしいひなみ沢に満足して、さらに上の世界へ消え去った後の世界なのです。
In other words, that is a world of after I already had a point of contact with the human world, was satisfied with the wonderful Hinamizawa, and then ascended to a higher plane.
私がもう消え去っている後の世界。
It's a world where I already vanished.
だからそこに私は現れることができない。
That's why I can't appear there.
でもそこにあんたの世界のかけらが紛れ込んでる。
But the fragment of your world slipped into that place,
そしてそれが母にあった。
and it was in my mother.
つまりこういうことでしょう。
In other words, it might be like this.
母が8代目であることは母しか知らない。
Only my mother knows she is the 8th generation.
それを殺せばあんたが現れることができないという矛盾の力が消える。
If I kill her, contradictions that don't allow you to appear will disappear.
正解？
Right?
そうです。
That's right.
本来ならリカのお母さんがその世界の8代目であることは歴然とした事実である。
Normally, the fact that Rika's mother is the 8th generation of that world is evident,
お母さんを殺したからといって変わることではありません。
and it wouldn't change by killing your mother.
ですが、異なる世界から漂着したリカには、それは例えるなら船をつなぎ止めるもやいと同じ。
However, to Rika, who drifted from a different world, it's no different than mooring a rope, than a mooring rope tying a boat.
その事実を知るのがお母さんだけで幸いでした。
It was a blessing that your mother was the only person who knew that fact.
もし他にも大勢知る人がいたなら、リカはその全員を殺さなければならなかった。
If there were others, Rika would have to kill each and every one of them.
リカは元の世界に戻るために母を殺すべきか、この世界にとどまるべきかを私に意見してもらいたかったのでしょう。
Rika probably wanted my opinion about whether she should kill her mother to return to the former world, or if she should remain in that world.
そうよ。
That's right.
私もリカのいる世界かどういう世界かずっと調べていました。
I've been investigating the world Rika's in all along to discover what kind of world it is.
そしてそこがどういう世界なのかを理解し、やがてこの日が訪れることを予想していました。
And then I understood the truth about that place and was expecting this day to arrive soon.
悩んだリカが私に相談することも、そしてその結果を受けて世界を選ぼうとすることも予想していました。
So I was also expecting that a conflicted Rika would consult with me and then would try to choose a world, accepting the consequences.
だから悩みました。
That's why I was worried.
あなたをどう導くべきかを。
Worried about how I'd guide you.
神の世の言葉と違い、人の世の言葉は狭い。
Apart from the language of the gods, the words of the human realm are limited.
どう言葉を選んでも意味が偏る。
No matter how carefully I choose my words, the meaning they will convey will only be partial.
あなたに本当の意味で選んでもらうためにはどう言葉をかけるべきか本当に悩みました。
I was really worried about how I should speak in order to let you make the right choice.
そして今も悩んでいます。
And even now I'm worried.
なぜならあなたは私に答えを委ねているから。
Because you're entrusting that decision to me.
私がこっちの世界にせよと助言したならそちらを選ぶ気でいる。
Even if I suggested this one world, I'd feel like choosing that one.
そのために払う代価の責任を私に転嫁しながら。
While shifting the responsibility of the price to pay for that onto me.
それは卑劣なことだし、そんなことで選んだ人生に価値はない。
There is no meaning to a life which has been chosen for you.
あなたはあまたの世界を渡り歩き、人の世の外側に足跡を残した人間として責任ある選択をしなくてはならない。
As a person who has voyaged to many worlds and left her footprints outside of the human realm, you must take the responsibility for your own decision
私に頼ることなく
without relying on me,
自分の力で。
with your own power.
言いたいことはわかるわ。
I understand what you want to say.
あんたの言う通りにしたからこうなった。なんて責任転嫁されたらたまらないもんね。
This happened because I did as you said. In other words, I guess I can't help doing such responsibility shifting after all.
自分の人生は自分で決めろってことくらい理解できるわ。
Decide about your life by yourself. I can at least understand when you say this much.
伝えたかったのです。
I wanted to tell you this.
私はリカと人生を一緒にできて幸せでした。
I was happy for being able to spend a life together with Rika.
そしてあまたの世界を共にし、ひなみ沢が優しい助け合いに満ちていたことを知りました。
And then I shared many worlds with you and got to know that Hinamizawa was full of kindness and support.
私の欲しかった世界は 全て満たされたのです。
The world I desired was entirely fulfilled.
だからリカが私のいない世界を選び、僕がこのまま消えてしまっても幸せだと、それを伝えたかったのです。
So, I wanted to tell you this. Even if Rika chooses a world where I don't exist, and I end up just disappearing, I'll be happy. That is kind of some character development for Hanyu, who was really in Minagoroshi. She was just begging Rika to just keep the cycle going over and over and over again, to the point of a lot of seeming selfishness. And now she's saying, you know what, it's okay, I'm done. And that's pretty interesting character development for Hanyu. I guess it's because the revelations that she had at the end of Matsudabayashi about her daughter and what her daughter was trying to do. Hanyu had already foresaw this. She foresaw that I would have warmed to this world. But Hanyu's existence itself conflicts with the world I'm in. Consulting with Hanyu, a being of the former world, no matter how much we talk, will only make it harder for me to give up on the former world. As long as I consult with Hanyu, I won't be able to choose a world impartially. She was anticipating that much. So she says this: I want to accept the fate I'll meet through Furude Rika's choice. You should not worry about me and live in the world you like best.
仮にこの世界に生きることを選んだとして、
If I were to choose to live in this world,
あんたはどうなるの？
what would happen to you?
リカと僕の長い旅はその世界のルールで終焉します。
My long journey would meet its end at the rules of that world.
つまりリカにはその世界での人生が。
In other words, Rika will have a life in that world. Oh, yes, I installed Umineko using the thing, yes. The installer.
そして僕にはその世界ですでに終わってしまった事実が適用される。
And then, the truth that you exist and I do not will become reality.
つまりあんたは消えてしまうってことじゃない。
In other words, you'll just disappear, won't you?
でもそれはとても心地よいことなのです。
However, it's a very, very pleasant thing.
リカはそれを僕の死と考えるようですが。
I think it was the web-based one. It was like a month ago. It wasn't the old one that was like a program that I downloaded. It was web-based. Seems Rika thinks of that as my death.
僕もその世界における自分は死んでいると最初はそう考えました。
In the beginning, I too thought that the me of that world was dead.
ですがその世界における羽生は消えてしまってはいますが喜びに満ちているのです。
However, the Hanyu of that world, even though she ended up disappearing, she was full of joy.
あなたのお母さんと人生を共にして楽しい時間を過ごした。
She shared a life together with your mother and spent fun times with her.
お母さんはまだ生きていますがその世界の僕は優しさに包まれながら二度と目覚めぬまどろみの中で楽 楽しい夢を見続けているのです。
Your mother is still alive, but the me of that world continues to dream, inside a deep sleep from which she won't wake, while being wrapped in warmth and kindness.
その温かさと心地よさはきっとこの世に生まれ入れる前の母の体内にも似ている。
That warmth and that comfort certainly resemble the interior of the womb of a mother before you're born into this world.
それを知ってしまったから僕はリカがむしろその世界を受け入れた方がいいとすら思っているのですよ。
Since I realized that, I've been wondering if Rika wouldn't accept that world instead.
あんた本気？
Are you serious?
リカも1000年を生きてみればこの温かさを理解できるようになりますのですよ。
If Rika tries to live 1,000 years, you too come to understand this warmth. I could feel a trance from Hanyu's words. Having lived for 1,000 years, Hanyu understands situations that I can't.
冗談じゃない。私は100歳程度の若造だから理解不能よ。
This is not a joke. I've only lived a mere 100 years, so I can't understand.
リカ、
Rika,
もういい加減に僕のことを理由に選択肢から逃れるのをやめにしませんか？
that's enough. Please stop running away from the choices, using me as an excuse. That's true. The former world and this world are being weighed on the balance inside my heart. And none of them tips the scale even a bit. And I'm irresponsibly trying to shift my responsibility to Hanyu by making her choose for me.
リカの選択の助けになるよう私の知るその世界の蘇生を全て話しましょう。
To help Rika decide, allow me to tell you everything I know about that world.
まず私たちに運命が打ち破れることを何度も教えてくれる前原圭一。
Wow, look at this CG. That is a badass CG. Oh, wow. This is incredible. Jeez. Firstly, the one who taught us again and again that fate could be defeated. Maibara Keiichi.
彼はこの世界では転校してきません。
In this world, he doesn't transfer to Hinamizawa.
とっくに知ってるわ。
I already knew that.
クラスにいなかった。
He wasn't in our class.
圭一は一時期受験勉強のストレスから心を病みますが
For a little while, Keiichi became slightly depressed from the stress of studies, but
元の世界のようにおもちゃの鉄砲で人を撃つような真似はしなかった。
he didn't shoot children with a model gun as in our world.
より心を強くしてその誘惑に耐えついに心の弱みを克服します。
He strengthened his heart, stared down that temptation, and finally managed to overcome the weakness in his heart.
今の圭一は自らに胸を張れる強い意志を持った人間として待ち受ける受験に力強く臨もうとしています。
Keiichi is now trying his hardest to deal with the examinations that await him as a strong-willed person who can be proud of himself.
圭一の罪がないわけね。
It means Keiichi's sin doesn't exist,
だから引っ越しもしない。
so he doesn't move here.
竜宮レナも両親の会社が潰れませんから茨城への引っ越しをしませんでした。
Ryugurana, too, since her parents' company doesn't go bankrupt, she didn't move to Ibaraki.
だから離婚も起きない。
Therefore, The divorce doesn't occur either.
だからそれを理由にレナが罪を感じることもない。
Therefore, Rena doesn't feel guilty for that. Rena doesn't have a sin.
園崎ミオンと園崎シオンは背中に入れ墨を入れる儀式の日、入れ替わりをしませんでした。
I knew it! I knew it! I fucking knew it! So the Mion we saw was actually Shion. Our Shion. Sunazaki Mion and Sunazaki Shion didn't change places on the day of the ceremony to tattoo the back of the next family head.
なるほど。
I see.
学校のミオンがどことなく雰囲気が違うような気がしてた。
For some reason, I was feeling like the Mion of the school had something different about her. Me too, Rika, me too. I was that exactly. I bet Ryukashi wrote her differently on purpose.
ボードゲームが大好きなはずなのに、妹が詳しいなんて言い方をしてたし。
Even though she's supposed to love board games, she was speaking like her younger sister was more knowledgeable on them.
なるほど。納得ね。
I see. Now I understand.
だからミオンは当主跡継ぎの座を妹に押し付けることにならず、当主の修行をしながら日々を過ごしています。
So Mion doesn't push the position of heir to the family onto her younger sister, where the days to be training to be the head.
そしてシオンも本家の邪魔にならず、影から支えられるよう遠方の学園で一人今日も努力して頑張っています。
And Shion is alone in a distant academy, and even today, she's trying her best there so she can support her sister from the shadows without being a hindrance to the head house.
あの姉妹はかつて入れ墨の入れ替わりで互いに罪を感じ合っていた。
Yeah, I remember that away when transferring was like a big mystery. Formerly, those sisters felt guilty for each other because of the tattoo mix-up.
それがないってことは
It means it didn't happen here. Mion and Shion don't have a sin.
もうこれ以上話す必要もないでしょうが、北条聡子にも親殺しの罪がありません。
Probably there isn't a need to say this at this point, but Hojo Satoko doesn't have a sin in murdering her parents.
聡子は義理の父との交流を深め、家族仲を再構築しました。
Satoko deepened her relationship with her father-in-law, and with that, helped build a strong family.
そのため悪い病気に取りつかれることもなかった。
Because of that, she was not possessed by the parasite.
北条家も村と敵対せず、ひどい仕打ちも受けない。
The Hojo family also doesn't oppose the village, and doesn't become banished either.
だから聡子には罪がない。
Satoko doesn't have a sin.
いや、聡子たち一家にとってここは理想の世界ということね。
No, to Satoko's family, this place might be the ideal world. To Satoko's family? No, that's not it. This world, to everyone, is an ideal world. The reason Keiichi didn't come to Hinamizawa was because he didn't commit a sin. Without that sin being born, it means Keiichi is just trying his best to live his life. Rena, too, since her sad fate is avoided, Rena doesn't impose a sin on herself as well. She calls herself Reina, the name given to her, and lives happily. Mion and Shion are leading a happy life too. If only the tattoo incident had not happened, Those two would have been close sisters by nature. Due to family customs, now they are being forced to live separately, but probably because of that, the relationship of these two won't fall apart. Chisutoko, this world is certainly a world like the idea inside of an ideal dream. She still has her brother and a warm family, and is leading a healthy and comfortable life. As her close friend, this is the world I'd have to wish the most for her. To Satoshi, this world is the only one where he can be present. Among many worlds, this place is the only world I've found where Satoshi can exist. This world is the only one possible for Satoshi. And then, Furude Rika. To Furude Rika, this world is... Maybe the number of friends I have is 0. Compared to the old world, this one is very sad. But maybe from this point on, it would be possible to improve it with time and effort. Keiichi's absence may be sad, but Keiichi is living with courage, living a different life than where he used to live. In his place, Satoshi is here. He is a different type of person from Keiichi, but he's a very gentle and considerate person. And for the club I was disappointed in for not existing, if I go to school tomorrow and wish for it, it will start immediately. The Hojo siblings, Neon, Rena, and I. And will it include other classmates as well? I wonder how much fun this club will be. I'm sure there'll be no way to compare it with the one where I had fun with Keiichi and the others. Certainly it won't be possible to say one is better than the other. This world is my parents, and I'm already understanding how to get along with them as Furude Rika, retrieving the family's love too. The former world doesn't have my parents, but there are bustling people living together with me who don't let me feel down about that. Satoko and Hanyu. If I choose this world, Hanyu, who I can call a close friend, who shared 100 years together with me, will be separated from me. Close friend? No. If the stories Hanyu speaks of are true, Hanyu is my ancestor. A person who is a mother, too. In other words, she was my family, just as much as my father and mother. My parents and Hanyu are both very precious to me. I can't put them on a balance and weigh.
その世界は誰かの夢が作り出した理想の世界なのです。
That world is the ideal world created by someone's dream.
あなたに関わるすべての人間に罪がない。
None of the people close to you have a sin.
それはとても純粋で透き通った美しい世界なのです。
That is a very, very pure, vivid and beautiful world.
その世界では私はすでに消え去っており、リカの人生を汚していない。
In that world, I've already vanished, and I'm not a stain on Rika's life anymore.
だから僕にも罪がない。
So I also don't have a sin.
そしてリカ、
And you, Rika.
あなたも自らの人生を汚していないから罪がない。
Since you're not staining your own life, you don't have a sin either.
あの高野にすら罪がない。
Even that Takano doesn't have a sin.
誰から誰まで罪がない
Absolutely nobody has a sin.
真っ白な世界。
It's a pure white world. Oh my god. Wow, did I name the last video correctly or what? Jeez.
そうです。
That's right.
今のリカはその世界を選ぶことができます。
Now you can choose that world, Rika.
これは僕にも預かり知れない運命のサイコロの神様が100年の旅の果てにくださった貴重な機会なのかもしれません。
Maybe this is a precious chance a god of fate's dice, unknown to me, has granted to you at the end of your 100 years journey.
もう少し慈悲深い与え方だったらよかったのにね。
I wish he had been a bit more merciful with me.
ですからその神様は元の世界へ戻る道も与えてくれました。
That's why that god gave you a road to return to the former world as well.
人としての最大の罪を犯すことによってその罪なき楽園を自ら追放される道を選ぶことです。
By committing the greatest sin that is matricide, you choose to have yourself banished from that sinless paradise.
羽生、
Hanyu,
あんたは娘に撃たれたって言ってたわね。
you said you made your daughter kill you.
私が自分の人生を選ぶために母殺しを繰り返すことをどう思うの？
What do you think about me repeating matricide just so that I can choose my own life?
リカのお母さんならこう言うでしょう。
If it was Rika's mother, she'd probably say it like this.
娘が幸せになれるなら自分の命など惜しくないと。
If my daughter can be happy, I'd be happy to give my own life.
リカにはまだわかりません。
Rika doesn't understand yet.
子を持ち母となった身にしかわからぬ気持ちです。
It's a feeling you only understand when you have a child and become a mother.
かつて一度は母になったからわかる。
Since I was once a mother, I understand.
もしリカが元の世界の方が幸せだったと言えるならリカのお母さんは喜んでその命を差し出すでしょう。
If Rika could say she was happier in the former world, Rika's mother would probably give you her life with pleasure.
まさか
Don't you tell me.
あの人に限ってそんなこと言うわけないでしょ。
There's no way I'd say a thing like that to her, you know.
頭は大丈夫って言われてヒステリックに叫ばれるだけよ。
She'd only say, "Is your head all right?" and then shout at me hysterically. But I remember my mother's smile when we were making curry together. If they came out from the mouth of that mother, I wonder if I'd be surprised with dreadful words like that.
僕は娘に撃たれたことを後悔していません。
I don't regret having made my daughter kill me.
そのおかげで娘に引き継がれたかもしれない罪が払われたのです。
Thanks to that, the sins that could have been taken over by my daughter were purified.
私が命を惜しんでいたら娘もまた私と同じように迫害されていたかもしれないのですから。
If my life had been spared, my daughter too could have been persecuted like I was.
でもあんたを撃った娘の気持ちを考えたことはある？
But have you ever thought about the feelings of the daughter who killed you?
死んだ方は気楽よね。
The one who died had it more comfortable, right?
勝手に献身美徳によって成仏できる。
You can be enraptured on devoted virtue and enter nirvana on your own.
でもね、殺した方はその十字架を背負ってずっと生きていくのよ。
You know what? The one who killed goes on living for a long time, shouldering that cross.
あんた、さっき言わなかった？
Didn't you say it earlier?
あんたを撃った娘があんたのために助け合いの心の宿るひなみ沢を作ると誓ったって。
But the daughter who killed you vowed to create Hinamizawa, where the spirit of cooperation dwelled, for your sake.
そして1000年かけてあんたの娘たちはあんたの罪に付き合ったのよ。
And then, for 1,000 years, your daughter and her people had to get along with your sin.
あんたは死ぬべきじゃなかったんじゃない？
You didn't have to die, did you?
何の罪を背負わされたのか知らないけど生きて戦うべきだった。
I don't know what kind of sin you had to shoulder, but you should have lived and fought.
子孫が罪を背負わずに済むように戦うべきだった。
You should have fought so that your descendants wouldn't need to shoulder your sin.
なのにあんたが屈したから1000年もの間あんたの子孫たちがあんたの十字架を背負い続けた。
Even so, you surrendered, and because of that, for 1,000 years, your descendants continued to shoulder your cross.
そうじゃないの。
Isn't that so? Hanyu silences. That was unmistakably Hanyu's sin. To die for your daughter is easy, but the heart that feels guilty for a daughter left behind could never be healed. However, there was no hesitation in the words. Hanyu returned.
ならリカ、
Then Rika,
私は生きて戦うべきだったというリカ。
you say I should have lived and fought.
あなたはその世界にいる今、どうするというのですか？
But now that you are in that world, what will you do?
その世界にいるという現実を受け入れ、元の世界と異なるいくつかの違和感と戦いながら、その世界で生きることを望みますか？
Will you accept the reality of being in that world and desire to live there, all the while fighting against some discomfort alien to the former world?
100年の果てに掴んだ手垢と汗にまみれた、それでもなお美しいあの世界を見捨てて。
And abandoning that world you grasp at the end of 100 years, stained in dirt and sweat and yet beautiful? Certainly this world might be beautiful, but just because of that, it doesn't mean the radiance of my world is not pretty. There's no way for the fate I achieved at the end of a journey to that extent to not be beautiful.
そしてあなたは100年の末に掴んだあの世界を元の世界と今なお呼ぶ。
And even now you call that world you grasp at the end of 100 years my world.
ならこの世界の居心地がどんなに良くても、それを全て投げ捨ててこの世界にとどまりたい気持ちを打ち払って戦ってでも元の世界へ帰るべきなのではないですか？
In that case, no matter how comfortable this world is, you should throw it all away, brush away your will to remain in this world, and go back to the former world. Am I wrong?
あなたに関わる人々が罪から解放されたこの世界を打ち壊してでも。
Even if you have to wreck this world, where the people close to you are free from all their sins. You told me to fight, my daughter. Then you too should fight. To fight is not to throw down and overcome an obstacle before one's eyes. In the end, that is nothing more than a mere diversion midway through an unforked road. To truly fight means to make your own choices. In every choice of life, in every forked road, people hesitate. A choice made when one of the paths is brightly shown, and you proceed that way is not a fight. No matter how many times that choice is pressed onto you, you'll always choose the same way, so it's inevitable. A real choice is when you feel worried from the bottom of your heart and don't know at all which of the two paths to choose. It's exactly the same as when feigning a box game before, you told me about the choice between the red box and the blue box. Oh my god. Going back to that chip. Oh my god. Holy shit. To choose the red box or the blue box. To make a choice without any kind of guidance, you need to be very brave and decided. That is the very true choice. If you already know what is inside the box, there won't be a choice anymore. When you don't know what was inside both boxes, you can be satisfied with the thing that was inside the box you opened. When you know the contents of the opposite box, depending on the situation, you might feel disappointed. Being left in a forked road without any guidance, without any hint, is what life is. To lazily keep on choosing the right-hand side is okay. To suitably decide it with a butoshi? I'm not sure what that is exactly. Game is okay too. To eagerly search for hints, to be all worried over how much advantageous each side, left or right, is, until stand on the forked road indefinitely too, is okay. Consequently, you can accept the result that awaits for you in the end as your own responsibility, isn't it? Could it be that even after growing old, dying, and going into a coffin, there'll be the need of a parent's advice? Worry, choose, and advance. That very thing is the fight. Oh my god, jeez. Woo! I was earnestly worried and chose my own life. My daughter's people, too, were earnestly worried and chose their own life. That is a sacred thing, a very important thing to anyone. A descendant of 1,000 years later must not stain that. The people who lived at that age are eternally beautiful. You must not talk about that way to live with the values of a previous era.
最後にとても重要なことを話しますです。
Lastly, I'll tell you a very important thing.
リカと僕をつなぐそのカモの御事のりの力はもうじきその力を永遠に失います。
The power of that common and Nikanochinori that links us very soon will be forever lost.
僕がその世界に干渉することは永遠にありません。
I'll not interfere with that world for eternity.
あんたにありがたい説教をもらうのも今夜限りってわけね。
You mean that receiving such an edifying sermon will only be tonight too, huh?
それからもう一つ。
And one more thing.
リカのお母さんに現れたかけらは明日の日没と同時にその力を永遠に失います。
The fragment that appeared in Rika's mother will forever lose its power by the sunset of tomorrow. Oh my god. Yup, okay, so that's why this is gonna finish in this part here. Oh my god.
失うのは消えるという意味じゃない。
Losing that power doesn't mean it'll disappear.
リカの手でかけらを取り戻せる機会が永遠に失われるという意味です。
It means the chance to be able to take back the fragment with your own hands will be lost forever, Rika.
つまり明日の夕方までに決断しなくちゃ元の世界に戻るという選択肢もなくなるってことね。
In other words, it means my option to return to the former world will disappear if I don't decide until tomorrow's evenings, huh?
選択を保留するという第三の選択肢はないってことか。
And does it mean I don't have a third choice of putting the choice on hold?
いい
No.
え、選択を逃げ、最後の時間にわざと目をつむり、消極的にその世界にとどまる道を選ぶこともできます。
You can also choose to run away from the choice. Purposefully close your eyes in the last hour and passively remain in that world.
その場合は、積極的に選んだ場合と違った生き方になるでしょうが。
Don't you think that by doing that, you'd have a different way of life than the case you had chosen it actively? To choose actively or not, in other words, whether I accepted this world or not. If I continue to live here without having accepted it, I'll probably live eternally dragging along my anguishes of now. Compared to that, maybe choosing one of them would be much more noble. But there's no way I could choose that nobility so easily. That anguish is the very fight, says Hanyu.
さあ、リカ、
Come on, Mika.
戦いなさい。
Fight.
その戦いは明日の日没まで続く。
That fight would last until tomorrow's sunset.
でも、どうか逃げないで。
But please don't run away.
なぜなら、どちらの世界を決断したとしても、その世界は必ず素晴らしいものだから。
Because no matter which world you pick, that world will definitely be wonderful.
あの100年を戦い抜き、得た世界が素晴らしかったように。
As wonderful as the world you fought to the bitter end over 100 years to obtain.
戦い抜いて選んだ世界は必ず素晴らしくなる。
The world you chose fighting to the bitter end will definitely become wonderful.
だからリカ、決して戦わぬことで片方を選ばぬように。
So Rika, be sure not to choose one of them without fighting.
悩まぬ選択肢の結果に人間が満足することは絶対にないのだから。
Because people will never be satisfied with consequences of choices they don't worry over.
ありがとう、羽生。
Thank you, Hanyu.
私、戦ってみるわ。
I'll try to fight
この選択と、
with this choice.
もしあなたと再会できるなら、元の世界で。
If I can meet you again, it'll be at the former world.
もしこの世界だったなら、ゆっくりと休んで1000年の疲れを癒して。
If I choose this world, then rest at ease and heal your 1,000 years fatigue.
今日までありがとう。
Thank you for everything up until now.
本当にありがとう。
I'm truly grateful.
私、あなたの力のおかげで自分の人生を何度でもやり直せるものだと勘違いしてきた。
Thanks to your power, I could start my life over many times, and I've been misunderstanding that.
そんな私じゃ、きっと元の世界に生きてもどっかでおかしくなったと思う。
I'm sure that even if I had lived in the former world, it had become kind of strange.
何かにちょっとでもつまずいたらやり直せばいいやって簡単に考えたと思う。
I feel I simply thought if I trip in something, even just a little, I should start over.
そんなんじゃ 素晴らしい世界になんてなるわけないよね。
There's no way. That would become a wonderful world, isn't it?
その意味ではあなたがこの力を私に使わなければよかったという罪もちょっぴりだけ理解できるわ。
In that sense, I can understand, even just a little, the guilt that made you say you shouldn't have used this power on me.
でもそれは軽い人生を歩んできた私の罪でもある。
However, it was also a sin of mine to treat my life so carelessly.
あまたの世界でサイコロを振り直すと称して自分の命を粗末にした。
I wasted my own life by choosing not to try in many worlds.
この世界はそんな私に人生の重さを教えてくれたんだと思う。
I think this world taught me the weight of my life.
その末がどっちに転んでも素敵な世界だなんて本当にラッキーじゃない。
In the end, whichever world I choose, it'll be a wonderful world. I'm really lucky, am I not?
私は多分あまたの世界で一番幸運な人間に違いないわ。
I'm the most fortunate person in many worlds.
ありがとう羽生。
Thank you, Hanyu.
こんなバカで身の程知らずの私に最後の最後まで温かな言葉をかけてくれてありがとう。
Thank you very much for speaking warm words until the very end to me. A fool who doesn't know her own place.
私一生懸命悩むよ。
I'll think very hard.
いっぱいいっぱい悩んで本当に本当に素敵な世界をつかみ取るから。
I'll think about this choice. And I'll grab a really, really wonderful world. I hope you guys couldn't hear that notification I just got from YouTube. Oh god.
ありがとう羽生。
So again, thank you, Hanyu.
ねえ返事してよ。
Hey, please, answer me. Now the crystal globe has gone cold, so by the light of my flashlight, only a bored reflection appeared on its surface. I've already spilled all the tears I'm able to, because I thought that if I didn't, I'd end up hesitating when it comes time to make the choice. So I cried with all my heart, and thanked the bond we shared with it for 100 years. Because, depending on my choice, I might not be able to say those words anymore. The crystal globe had returned to being a mere marble. I returned it to its pedestal and snuck out of the ritual tool shed, crawling back to my bed. There's no way I can sleep. Even though I was feeling that, when I was wrapped up in my blanket, and I felt the cool wind on the tips of my feet, before I realized it, I was falling asleep. Furude Rika gradually falls asleep. I gradually fall asleep. Good night, everyone. Good night, me. Oh boy. The dawn of the final day. Here we go. Jeez. The sun rises once more, and Frederica's wonderful day starts. Frederica takes the first step of a small endeavor in order to become friends again with her classmates. And back home, she was covered with much love from her parents. And then, the sun that shone upon a wonderful day hung over the shade of the mountain and gradually disappeared. Oh my god, wait, what? Oh boy. Okay, so we're skipping over. I guess we're not going to see the kids anymore. Oh god. Oh boy. Get ready for scrolling text in a moment. Thanks, Apparition. Once upon a time when God still appeared in front of people. Okay, it's scrolling slower in English, thankfully. Bread came from falling from the sky. A number complained because it was not meat. Meat came falling from the sky. A number complained that bread was better. God came down from the sky until he understands what makes everyone happy for the time being. He'll make water fall from the sky. Rain came falling from the sky. Everyone complained, saying their clothes would get wet. Fire came falling from the sky. Everyone complained, saying the houses would burn. God came down from the sky until he understood what made everyone happy for the time being. He decided to not have anything fall. Nothing came falling from the sky. A number claimed they were abandoned by God. Many things came falling from the sky. A number complained, wanting God to choose the thing that will fall. A rain of huge rocks came falling from the sky. With this, the voices of complaint finally disappeared. Oh, Jesus Christ. Rain came falling from the sky. A traveler passing by feels thankful. God, I thank you for the unexpected weather. Thanks to this, my journey doesn't need to be boring. God sighed him off. Oh! God damn it. It just disappeared on me. I didn't read the last line. Can somebody tell me what the last line said? I didn't... jeez. Wait, we're getting credits? Wait, why is the PS3 version showing credits? This is not over. I'm gonna wait until God sign off without answering. Thank you, PDI. That was the final line. That's okay. God doesn't need to say hi to the dice. Oh my god. So, there's no way this is over. I'm waiting for the thing to go forward here. Here we go. I'm surprised that they put the credits there. in the PS3 version. Ugh.
あら
Huh?
私がわかりますかリカちゃん
Do you know who I am, Rika-chan?
わかりますです。
Me, I know.
ここは
Where am I? When I answered, the nurse got exaggeratedly astonished and rushed out. What a rude woman.
イリー先生は
Oh my god! Wait, oh, does that mean she had... So she killed the mother in the other world. Oh my god, jeez. Oh boy. Oh, she came back. Where's Dr. Irie?
大至急呼んで
Call him as soon as possible.
リカちゃんの意識が戻りましたって伝えてください
Please tell him that Rika-chan has regained consciousness. My head hurts.
よかった本当によかっ
Irie.
た
I've never been so relieved to see you, Irie. Oh god. What a relief, what a relief.
何があったか覚えてますか
Do you remember what happened?
み
Me.
ここは診療所ですか
Is this place the clinic?
そうです
That's right.
あなたはお友達とhinami沢へ帰る途中事故に遭って頭部を強打しずっと意識が戻らなかったのです
On the way back to Hinamizawa with your friends, you hit your head in an accident and were unconscious for a long time.
このままもう意識が帰ってこないのではないかと危ぶまれていました
At this rate, I was afraid you wouldn't make up.
よかった本当によかった
What a relief, what a relief. Irie said that with a hint of tears in his eyes. I was still a bit afraid. I wanted to make sure whether or not this place was the world I knew well. So I gathered my courage and asked Irie.
ええお友達のみんなもとても心配していたんですよ
Yes, all your friends too were very worried about you.
さとこちゃんはもちろん前原さんもミオンさんもレナさんも
Satoko-chan, obviously. And also Maibara-kun, Mion-san, and Mena-san.
残念ながらサトシ君はまだ目を覚ませる状態にはありませんが
I'm sorry to say, but Satoshi-kun isn't in any condition to wake up yet, though.
僕のお母さんは
What about my mother?
記憶がまだ少し混乱しているようですね
It seems your memories are still a bit confused.
長く意識が戻らないとよくあることです
It's not uncommon when one has been unconscious for a long time.
死んでるのですか
Is she dead?
ええ2年前の綿流しの日に
Yes, on the day of Watanagashi, 2 years ago.
眠っている間お母さんの夢を見ていたのですか
Were you having a dream about your mother while you were sleeping?
ありがと
Thank you.
うもういいのです
I'm fine now. The fact that my mother is dead fixes my feelings for a bit. But this place certainly seemed to be the world I know well. And by what Irie said, it seemed like it's been a little over a month since the day of the accident. Hello, T! Oh, it's lovely to have you here as always at the end of the stream. Ah, thank you for coming. And by what Irie said, it seemed like it's been a little over a month since the day of the accident. Leaving me with an "I'll be right back," Irie noisily rushed out of the sick room. I was left on the hospital bed, my ears filled by the voice of the cicadas, and for a while I did nothing but retrace my vague memories. I was fooling around on my bike on the way back from playing at the pool with everyone and was hit by a truck. Is that it? But I remember about the world where I woke up in clearly too. And now, the fact that this place is the former world means that after that harsh choice I had to make, I chose the former world and finished my long journey back in safety? Or, like Irie said, it was a long dream I had while in an accident-induced coma? I don't know.
Hanyu, いる?
Hanyu, are you there? Oh!
よかった。
What a relief.
目覚めた時にあんたが最初に見つからない世界は本当に心細いんだから。
Whenever I wake up in a new world, I'm always scared that you won't show up.
そんなこと今までに一度だってありましたですか？
Did that ever happen before?
いつだってリカが目を覚ました時には一番最初に目に入るのはこの僕なのですよ。
Whenever Rika wakes up, I'm always by her side. Hanyu says that with an affectionate expression. But when she says that, it makes me remember the world I was just in now instead. After all, it was a world where Hanyu wasn't there right after I woke up.
羽生
Hanyu,
あの世界は夢だったの。
was that world a dream?
それとも現実？
Or was that reality?
リカの言っている意味がよくわかりませんのです。
I don't really understand what you're talking about.
何かありましたのですか？
Did something happen?
本気で言ってるの？
Are you serious?
リカが何の話をしているのか僕にはわかりませんのです。
Interesting. Okay, so Hanyu has no idea what the fuck is going on. Interesting. I don't know if Rika's saying. I couldn't tell if Hanyu was playing dumb or if she really didn't know what I was talking about.
じゃあ私がさっきまでいたあの世界は何？
Then, what was that world I was in just a while ago?
夢なの？
A dream?
夢です。
A dream. Oh, okay, so she now does know. Hanyu replies immediately. Hearing that blunt reply, I'm sure that sinless world was not a dream or anything like that.
じゃあ私はこの手でまさか。
And I, with my own hands, and my mother. My mother had the fragment, so I wasn't supposed to be able to come back to the previous world if I hadn't killed my mother. And the fact that I'm here right now means I killed my mother. And then, after I killed my mother, in order to send myself back to the world of the gods, I have to kill myself, like always. And then, conveniently, when I die, my memories of what happened just before it retrocede and are gone. So not remembering that I killed my mother is natural. Oh yeah, that does make sense. Oh God. While shivering in fear, I look at the palms of both my hands. They are pale, pure white. No, that's why. I can remember the feel of that warm, thick, and viscous liquid spreading all over these hands. Oh my God, poor Blueberry. Oh my God. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Fragments well up inside me. Something in me desperately stops. My memories of the other world. While a senseless scream surfaces, I desperately try to stop it. Because when it begins to overflow, I'm sure it'll end up swallowing me.
リカ、
Rika,
落ち着きなさいのです。
calm down. When Hanyu put her hand on my forehead, it felt like the bottom of my lungs were being grabbed. A feeling of suffocation, like my breasts were being tightly grasped and squeezed. However, since the sentiment trying to swallow me is being too tightly grasped, it could not grow further. In exchange for the choking, I firmly swallow to the pooling sentiment, and little by little, I take back my composure. When she senses that, Hanyu lets her hand go. Did you calm down?
リカは長く眠っていましたから混乱しているのでしょう。
Since Rika was sleeping for a long time, you might be confused.
しばらくは入江の言う通りお薬を飲んだりして静養するといいのです。
You should drink your medicine and rest for a while, as Hirie told you.
Hanyu, でも教えて。
Hanyu? Tell me,
あの世界は本当に。
was that world really a...
ほら、みんなが来ましたのですよ。
Look, everyone is here. Da 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 da. Oh God. Yeah, Eliomi, I know, seriously. Her father, oh my God, in that world. Oh God. His life, he's like, what the fuck? Oh my God.
僕はお邪魔でしょうからしばらく姿を消しますのです。
I might bother you, so I'll disappear for a while. Hanyu! I can hear the sound of many people running noisily on the corridor. Hanyu disappears into thin air, turning her back. As though taking her place, the sick room's door opens loudly, and the club members I love so much appear.
リカ、リカ。
Oh, let me just show you the CG. Oh. Let me just move this out of a while so I can just show you this. Oh, I just want to move this out of the way so you can see the whole thing. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Satoko. Rika! Rika!
さとこ
Satoko.
おいおいサトコ、リカちゃんは病み上がりなんだぞ。いきなりひっついちゃ。
Hey, 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 Satoko. Haven't done Keiji in a long time. Rika-chan's still sleepy. You shouldn't cling to her all of a sudden.
いいんだよケイチくん。
It's okay, Keiji-kun.
よかった。本当によかった。
I'm so relieved, so relieved. She is. She is absolutely howling here. In the background there is like, I can see it on her face. After trying to cling to me, Satoko's tears overflowed and she cried with no hesitation.
おかえりリカちゃん。
Welcome back, Rika-chan.
私たちは絶対にリカちゃんが帰ってくるって信じてたよ。
We knew you'd come back to us.
あ
Yeah!
あ、俺たち全員が一つのことを信じたとき、
After
絶
all,
対に奇跡が起こるんだからな。
miracles occur when we believe strongly enough.
高野さんたちとのあのすげえ戦いだって、全員が奇跡を信じたから勝利できたんじゃねえか。
We managed to succeed even in that friggin' awesome battle between Takano and her bunch, all because we believed in the miracle.
みんなね、必ずリカちゃんが帰ってくるって信じてたよ。
Everyone believed Rika-chan would definitely come back.
毎日お見舞いに来てたんだよ。
We visited every day.
必ず明日は目覚めるって信じて、毎日お見舞いに来てたんだよ。よかった。本当によかった。
We believe you'd definitely wake up the next day and kept on coming to visit you every day. What a relief, a relief. Oh god.
監督が言うには少々記憶に混乱が出てるって話。
The manager was saying your memories were a bit messed up.
まさかとは思うけど、おじさんたちのことを忘れちゃいないよね。
Then I thought it can't be. But you're not forgetting about Uncle Mion here and the others, right?
サトコとレナ、ケイチのことはわかりますが、ミーのことはわかりませんのです。
I recognize Satoko, Rena, and Keiichi, but I don't recognize Mion.
ニパ
Nipa!
大丈夫みたいだな。
She looks just fine to me. If this place is the former world, I shouldn't be asking this. But to make sure it's really that world, I'll pretend my memories are confused and ask.
サトシは来ないのですか？
Satoshi didn't come? While making a kind of lonely, smiling face, Satoko says,
ニーニーは一昨年に家出しちゃったきり帰ってこないじゃありませんの。
Nini ran away from home last year and hasn't come back, right?
リカったら忘れん坊さんですわね。
My, how forgetful you've become. My chest creaks tightly with that face of hers. There's no doubt she was the Satoko of the former world.
なるほど。
I see.
確かに多少記憶が混乱してるみたいだね。
Indeed, her memories are a little scrambled.
一過性だそうだから気にすることはないってさ。
I heard it's transient, so there's nothing to worry about.
寝起きに電話もらったら寝ぼけて変なこと言っちゃうのと同じだそうだから。
It's like when you receive a phone call when you wake up and half asleep, you end up saying strange things.
そうだね。
That's right.
だって1ヶ月近くもずっと眠ってたお寝坊さんだもんね。
After all, You were a big sleepyhead for nearly an entire month. Oh my god, a month! Wait, what? Holy shit, but she was only gone 3 days, like a couple of days at least. It seemed.
その1ヶ月の間、夢を見ていた気がしますです。
During that 1 month, I feel like I was having a dream.
私たちが心配してたのはよそに、ずいぶん気楽なことでございますわね。
We were so worried, and yet you were all comfortable in your dream world, huh?
そこはとっても不思議な世界だった気がします。
I feel that place was a very strange world.
そこはここと同じひなみ沢なのですが、いろいろなところが違っていました。
It took place in Hinamizawa, but a lot of things were different.
まず圭一がいませんのです。
Firstly, Keiichi isn't there.
おいおい、なんだよ。俺だけのけ者かよ。
Hey, come on, don't just leave me out like that.
それは圭一が鉄砲の事件を起こしていない世界だからなのですよ。
Well, that's because it's in a world where Keiichi wasn't involved in that toy gun incident. Oh, she's gonna say it out loud right
圭
there.
一があれだけ後悔したあの事件がない世界。
A world where the incident he regretted so much didn't happen.
それだけじゃないのです。
No, that's not all. I realize now this only opportunity I have to confess my own sins. When hearing my story about that world, every time a detail differs, everyone reacted in various ways, but they listened obediently and carefully to me.
そして僕がここにいるということは、
And now, I think the reason I am here
その世界とこの世界を天秤にかけ、こっちの世界を選んだからだと思いますです。
was because I weighed the two worlds and chose this one.
それは多分三途の川のこっちと向こうだね。
Perhaps on the other side of the river Styx.
臨死体験ってやつだと思うよ。
Sounds like a near-death experience to me.
向こうの世界を選んでいたらリカちゃんは多分帰ってこられなかったね。
If you had chosen the world on the other side, probably you wouldn't have come back.
向こうを選べば確かに僕は帰ってこなかったと思いますのです。
If I had chosen the other side, I'm sure I wouldn't have come back.
俺たちはみんなリカちゃんが帰ってくるって信じてたぜ。
All of us believe Rika-chan would come back.
そしてリカちゃんも帰ると信じたから、お互いの手が届き合ったってことなんだろうな。
And since you also believed you'd come back, our two hands probably reached each other.
眠りながらリカちゃんも帰ってくるために努力したってことなんだろうと思うぜ。
I guess that while sleeping, Rika-chan too made a great effort to come back.
偉い偉い。
That's great, great. Keiichi pats my head while smiling, but it seemed like he was misinterpreting what I meant. I didn't come back. I compared that world and this world, made my choice, and came here. Why did I choose this world? It was because this world is more comfortable to live in. Satoko is always together with me, and all the club members are kind to me and pamper me. But in the end, it's a world built on everyone's misfortunes and sins. In other words, I chose to impose sacrifices onto everyone for the sake of my own happiness, without any kind of shame, egotistically, selfishly. In that world, all of them were satisfied. I was the only one who wasn't. But I knew that through my efforts, there was the possibility where the me of that world too could be happy. But but in the very end, I chose this world. On top of having coated my friends with suffering and tears, I chose a world where I rest on my laurels.
それはとっても面白そうな世界だね。
That sounds like a very interesting world.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
レナたちのことをせめて夢の中だけでも幸せにしてくれたんだね。
Even if it was just inside a dream, you made us happy. Rena said that with a smile. Rena was the only one who looked like she was really understanding the true meaning of the words I said. But you know,
もしその2つの世界をレナにも選ばせてもらえるなら、
if I were able to choose between two worlds,
レナはこっちの世界を選んで正解だと思うかな。
I think that choosing this world would be the right decision.
どうしてなのですか？
Why do you think so?
確かにレナにとってお母さんの離婚はとっても悲しい出来事だった。
Certainly to me, my mother's divorce was a very sad event.
そのせいでいろいろなことが変わっちゃったけど、でもそのおかげで学び取ったたくさんのこともある。
Because of that, a lot of things changed, but in exchange I was able to learn a lot.
だからね、リカちゃんの言う向こうの世界のレイナはきっとこの世界のレナよりも人間的に劣っていると思う。
That's why, you see, I'm sure the Reina of the other world that Rika-chan mentioned is inferior to this Reina as a human being.
リカちゃんはレナのことをレイナであっても模範的な人間だと夢で思ってくれたようだけど、
However, it seems that in the dream Rika-chan still thought about me, even being Reina, as someone to be admired.
レナが本当にレイナだった時はあまり尊敬できる人じゃなかった。
When I was really Reina, I wasn't a very respectable person.
だからレナはお母さんの離婚はとても辛くて悲しいことだったけど、人生の試練の一つだったんじゃないかなって今は受け入れることができるもん。
That's why my mother's divorce was a very painful and sad thing, but now I can accept it as one of life's trials.
人生の試練やあるいは挫折が人を成長させるってのは確かにあるね。
Well, they do say that trials and setbacks make you grow as a person.
そうだな。
Yeah,
レナの言うのは俺にもわかるぜ。
I get what Ren is saying.
その世界の俺はひなみ沢に来てねえが、多分ろくでもないやつだったと思うぜ。
The me of that world that doesn't come to Hinamizawa, I think is probably a good for nothing guy.
あの事件は確かに俺にとって生涯忘れちゃいけない痛恨の極みだ。
That incident is the greatest regret of my life, and I must never forget it.
俺は死ぬまで反省していかなきゃならないと思う。
I think I have to reflect about it until the day of my death.
でもあの事件をきっかけにレナが言うように俺もたくさんの大切なことを学んだ。
But because of it, just like Rena said, I was able to learn so much.
過去のあの事件をなかったことにできる世界があったらってのは確かに魅力的ではあるかもしれない。
The possibility of a world where I could avoid that incident of my past may certainly look tempting.
でも俺はそんなことを思いはしないぜ。
But I don't think like that.
今日という日の前原圭一を積み上げてきた大切な礎の一つだと思ってる。
The incident is one of the foundations that the Maibara Keiichi of this today is built on.
それを言ったら私もですわ。
I agree when you say that.
甘ったれてた以前の私だったらニーニーがいる限りずっと甘え続けていましたもの。
If I were the crybaby from before, as long as Nini were there, I'd have continued to be spoiled the whole time.
ニーニーがいなくならない世界があったらというのは確かに魅力的なお誘いではありますけど。
Certainly, the possibility of a world where Nini doesn't disappear is a great temptation, but
でも甘ったれた私がニーニーと一緒にいても何の意味もないんですもの。
being a crybaby, it wouldn't have any meaning to be together with him.
なら私はこの世界の方がいいですわ。
In that case, I think this world is better for me.
今の自分なら胸を張ってニーニーの帰りを待てますもの。
Now I'm able to wait for Nini's return, proud of the person I've become.
本当にみんなそう思うのですか？
Do you all really think that?
罪は消せないとあれだけ悩み苦しんだのに、その罪がないことになっている綺麗な世界を選べる選択肢を自ら拒否するというのですか？
Since sins couldn't be erased, you suffered that much. But even so, you mean you deny yourselves the possibility to choose a pure world where those sins don't exist?
うん。
Yes.
レナはこっちの世界の方が尊いと思うよ。
I think that this world here is more precious.
どうしてですか？
Why?
だってこの世界の今日という未来は全員で勝ち取ったんだもん。
Because we all fought to obtain this future.
その世界のみんなはただダラダラ生きてるだけでしょ？
Everyone of that world was only sluggishly carrying out their daily lives, right?
ダラダラと。それでいて罪なく生きることは罪なのでしょうか？
Sluggishly, you say. However, you mean it's a sin to live without sins?
罪じゃないよ。
It's not a sin.
でもこちらの方が尊い。
But this side is more precious.
温室で育った苦労知らずの花も美しいと思う。
I think that a flower that grew in a greenhouse, without knowing hardships, is beautiful in its own way.
でも風雨や暑さ寒さに耐えて花を咲かせた野花には美しさだけじゃないものが宿るんじゃないかな。
But a wildflower that grew in a field, that endured wind, rain, heat, and cold, in order to bloom, have something more than just beauty.
レナはそういうものの大切さを言ってるだけ。
Mana's only talking about the preciousness of that flower.
傷だらけの野花に何を恥じることがあるの？
Is there something to feel ashamed of in a wildflower full of scars?
でも温室で育つのと野原で育つのを選べと言われたら。
But if I'm told to choose between growing in a greenhouse and growing in the field...
わかった。
I got it.
そこがそもそもリカちゃんの間違いなんだね。
That's where Rika-chan made a mistake.
み
Me?
だってレナたちは野に芽生えた野花だもの。
It's because we're all flowers that grew in the field.
花を咲かせた後にありえなかった未来を想像してそれと比べるのは何の意味もないことだよ。
Imagining an impossible future after we bloomed and making comparisons with that doesn't make any sense.
リカちゃんの話は花より上の人ならざる存在の目線での話だもん。
Rika-chan's story is told through the eyes of a supernatural being who is above the flowers after all.
その二つの世界のどちらが幸せか、
Which of the two worlds is happier?
それを論じることができるのは二つの世界を行き来できる神様だけ。
The only one who can answer that would be some kind of god who can come and go between worlds.
でもリカちゃんという人間は一つの世界にしか存在しない。
But a human such as Rika-chan has only one world.
ううん、
No,
そうじゃない。どちらの世界にもいるけど行き来はできない。
that's not it. You exist in both, but you can't travel between them freely.
野花のリカちゃんも温室のリカちゃんもどちらも存在する。
The field flower Rika-chan and the greenhouse Rika-chan both do exist.
そしてどちらもその世界の運命に従い胸を張って生きていると思うよ。
And I think both follow the fate of their worlds and live with pride.
その時野花が温室で育ったなら何も苦労がなかっただろうになんていう時点でそれはもうおかしいことなの。
When one says a field flower wouldn't have had any hardship, it had been raised in the greenhouse at those times. It's already strange.
根付き芽生えた場所で精一杯育って精一杯の花を咲かせる。
We are flowers. Where we take root and sprout, we grow with all we can and live with all our might.
もしも自分が大金持ちの家に生まれてたらなーなんて負け犬の寝言もいいところですわよ。
Saying stuff like, oh, it would have been nice if I was born rich. It's just crap and losers.
そんな妄想する暇があったらまずは安いスーパーを探して小銭を倹約する努力を始めなさいませですわ。
If you had time for those delusions, you should start making an effort to look for a cheap supermarket and save your money.
そうだな。
That's right.
そうして自分に胸を張る聡子は、仮に聡子が大金持ちの世界があったとして、そこの聡子と比べたとしても何も劣っているということはないと思うぞ。
And the Satoko who's so proud of herself for living like that. I think that even if there was a world where Satoko was rich, and we compared her with the new kind of Satoko that fit your description, the poor one wouldn't fall behind in anything.
まあ確かに選べるなら大金持ちの方がいいでございますけれども。
Although if I could choose, I think being rich would be better.
リカちゃんはこうしてこっち側の世界で目が覚めてもまだ迷っているんじゃないかな。 Sorry. I'm sorry, just hold on a second, please. Oh god, wow, okay. Oh god, yeah, jeez. Oh god, jeez. Oh god. Rika-chan, even having woken up on the world on this side, you're still wavering, aren't you? 本当にこっちでよかったのか。
Was this side really better?
向こうでもよかったんじゃないかなって未練があるんじゃないかな。
You still have second thoughts, wondering if the other side would have been better, don't you? Perhaps Retta's words show the true colors of these feelings I can't help. I like this world, but I abandoned the other world and can't help but to feel troubled about my decision of forcing everyone to live with their sins. For the sake of everyone I love so much, I should have chosen that world, shouldn't I? Everyone unanimously told me this world is better, but that's just consolation from beings who were not given the choices of the gods to be able to choose between two worlds. So everyone optimistically acknowledges this world. If they could have really chosen, certainly they would have all been at odds too.
やっぱりね。
Poor thing.
だからリカちゃんはその胸の奥にある悲しみが癒せないんだね。
That's why the sadness in the bottom of Rika-chan's chest can't be healed, isn't it? Even so, only Rana seemed to have been able to understand everything.
そうだ、リカちゃんにもわかるようにゲームで説明してあげるね。
That's right. I'll explain it through a game so Rika-chan can understand.
ねえみーちゃん、今日飴玉持ってきてなかった？
Oh, thanks you guys. Thank you guys. Seriously. Hey, Mi-chan, did you bring any candies today? Huh?
あるけど
Yeah, why? What kind of scheme has she come up with? Rena curled both hands into fists and presented them to me.
さあ、リカちゃんにプレゼントだよ。
Look, a present for Rika-chan.
どっちの手の中身がいいかな？か
Which hand is the better reward? Better reward.
な？みー、外れると罰ゲームになったりはしないのですか？
Me? Would I receive a punishment game if I pick wrong?
ほう、そんなのないよ。
Oh? You won't.
安心して選んで。
Don't worry, I'll choose. Even thinking with the club mindset, this is a no-hint challenge. By looking at the size of Rena's fists, I don't have a clue which hand the candy's in. Whatever. This is just about luck.
では、こっちのグーを選びますのです。
Then I'll choose this fist here.
こっちね。
This one, right?
はい。
Here. When Rena opens her clenched fist, there's a single candy resting on her palm. It seems I chose the right one.
おめでとう。
Congratulations.
あーんして。
Here, say ah.
あーんなのです。
Ah, Mia. I hate you.
おいしい？
Is it good? It has a strawberry milk taste, a common but nostalgic one.
おいしいのですよ。
It's yummy.
み
Nipa!
ぱー。嬉しい？
Are you glad?
じゃあリカちゃんの世界は幸せだね。
Then Rika-chan's world is happy.
二択の勝負に勝ったのでとても嬉しいのです。
Since I won the multiple choice, I'm really happy.
勝利の美酒は美味しいのですよ。
This victory tastes nice and sweet.
ねえリカちゃん、ど
Hey Rika-chan,
うして勝利なの？
why do you think you won?
み
Me. Rena opens the hand I didn't choose. In her palm lay 2 candies. In other words, the hand I chose was the wrong one. Until that moment, it was just ordinary conversation. But the cheerfulness I had was instantly gone.
今のその気持ちがリカちゃんの気持ちの正体に近いんじゃない？
Is what you're feeling right now close to what Rika-chan's feelings really are?
異なる世界と比べるという時点で、それが人の身には過ぎたことなんだよ。
To make comparisons between worlds is beyond a normal person's reach.
それを比べ悩むのは神様の仕事。
To compare and worry about that is God's job,
レナたちの仕事じゃない。
not ours.
与えられる世界は常に一つで、その世界で幸せを見つけるようにできてるの。
The world given to us is always only one, and it's possible to try to find happiness in that world.
リカちゃんはその夢の中では二つの世界を行き来できる神様だから、そういう気持ちになってしまう。
In that dream you had, you were a god who could see both of the worlds, and that's why you feel like that.
だからね、反対の手の中なんて気にしちゃダメなの。
So you shouldn't worry about what's in the other hand. Oh god, jeez. I lived 100 years, a witch who lived in many worlds. And for that reason, I believed I was a special being who've overcome millions of choices to grab my own happiness and be able to grasp that happiness without fail. However, it was quite the opposite. Far from being better than everyone, I was falling behind them when it comes to being able to grasp my happiness. I remember that earlier. Hanyu bluntly and unpleasantly gave me an immediate answer, but the other world was a dream. In fact, it was not a dream, but seeing as I chose this world, it has become reality. And the other side is nothing but a dream now. Before opening the box with the cat inside, it's possible to imagine both futures. The future where it's still alive, and the future where the cat has died. But if we open the box, the future becomes just one. The other one future becomes nothing but a dream at that occasion. The people who open it accept that future that was inside and go on living. To worry about which of the two boxes would bring about the better future is the job of a supernatural being, one who can interfere with the contents of the box. With this human body, I half-heartedly stepped into the world of the gods. Because of that, I guess I've been misunderstanding a lot of the important things. In that world, Hanyu regretted it. She regretted having intervened in my life using her divine power. I finally understand that. Hanyu said it clearly. She said that people should diligently try to do their best in the world they live. I have to stop with this witch stuff already. That's right. Now I'm no longer the witch Burncastle. I'm Furude Rika. Maybe the part of me that has lived 100 years and pulls the strings of fate at will. Maybe it still exists even now in a higher plane. One beyond the human world. Oh, okay, so even now, yeah, she's kind of... Okay, yep. Yeah, geez. Alright. She's kind of speculating that 5D Rika kind of exists. Jeez. But she is not me anymore. I am Furude Rika. I'll live in this world and I'll grasp happiness in this world. I must not use that power again. In other words, from now on, I mean I'll try to not to treat my own life frivolously. In other words,
交通事故には気をつけよう。
in other words, I need to be careful and not get into traffic accidents.
はあ
Huh?
そうだな
That's right.
はう そうだよ。
That's right.
もう二度と自転車に乗ってる時はふざけちゃダメだよ。
From now on, don't mess around on your bike.
そうね。
That's right.
全くその通りだわ。
You're absolutely correct.
そんな当たり前のことも理解してないお子様が魔女気取りなんだもん。
Here we have a girl who couldn't even get that right, going around acting like she's some sort of witch.
そりゃ全然ダメなわけだわ。
Nothing good will come from that. I wonder if that's foreshadowing to Umineko. I'm really starting to get confirmed in my Umineko theories here.
皆さん、とりあえず今日はこのくらいにしてください。
Everyone, let's finish today's visit.
リカさんもだいぶ体力が衰えているはずです。
Rika-chan is probably very tired.
もちろん明日以降も面会できますので、今日はこれくらいで休ませてあげましょう。
Of course, you'll be able to meet her tomorrow and beyond, so let's at least let her rest for today. The director appears, clapping his hands. But my friends didn't seem to feel like parting yet at all.
リカ、
Rika?
もう大丈夫ですか？
Are you alright now?
ありがとう。
Thank you.
口下手のあんたに代わってレナが全部説明してくれたわ。
Rana explained it all to me in place of your stammering.
もう大丈夫。
I'm fine now.
リカが次に命を落とすとき、
Rika? The next time you lose your life.
僕はその運命を受け入れようと思いますです。
I think I'll be able to accept that fate.
そうね。
That's right.
私もそれでいいんじゃないかと思うわ。
I think that too.
車道でふざけてるお子様がはねられる事故なんて日本中で毎日起こってる。
Accidents where a child playing on the road is hit by traffic happen every day, all around Japan.
それがひなみ沢でも起きたってだけのことよ。
It just happened to be in Hinamizawa this time.
悔しかったら私も今度から赤信号は渡らないようにしなきゃ。
If I truly regret what I did, I'll have to try not to cross a road on a red light from now on.
でもあんたはそれでいいの？
But are you sure about that?
私がいないと寂しくなるってかつてあれだけダダをこねていたのに。
You used to worry so much about how if I were gone, you'd feel lonely.
もう大丈夫ですよ。
It's all right now.
新しい友人ができましたのですから。
Oh, interesting. Because I managed to make a new friend.
へえ、
Oh?
誰よ？紹介してよ。
Who is it? Introduce them to me.
教えませんのです。
I won't tell you who it is.
ああ、
Oh, wow.
そういうことか。
I see now.
ということは私はつまりフルデリカなのね。
You mean it's me? In other words, Furuderica, isn't it?
リカがそう思うならそうなのですよ。
If Rika thinks that, it's that.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
何に対してのありがとうですか？
What are you thanking me for?
いろいろよ。
A bunch of things. Everyone, persuaded by Irie, reluctantly starts to prepare to go back. Joining them, Hanyu was about to disappear too. I clap my hands as if been struck with an idea and call out to her.
ねえ、ハニュー。
Hey, Hanyu.
何ですか？
Who is it?
私
What is it? I mean,
向こうの
sorry.
世界であんたに元の世界に戻れたら冷蔵庫をシュークリームでいっぱいにしてやるって約束したんだけど
I had made a promise to you in that other world that if I managed to go back to this world, I'd fill the refrigerator with lots of choux à la crème. But
あれって夢だからチャラなのよね
since you said that was only a dream, I don't need to keep that promise, right? Oh my god! She still got the pages.
せめてもの仕返しよ
That last one was a different character.
リカ
Rika?
明日のお見舞いに何か持ってきますわ。
I'll bring something for tomorrow's visit.
何か食べたいものはございますの？
Is that something you want to eat?
確かリカちゃん辛いのが好きだったよね
If I can recall, Rika-chan likes spicy stuff, right?
ゴグラのデパートで韓国食材フェアとかやってなかったっけ
I'm pretty sure that they're doing a Korean food stuff there at the Granaries department store.
激辛キムチとか売ってなかったかな
Weren't they selling a friggin' spicy kimchi there? Ouch!
甘いのが食べたいです。
I'd like to eat something sweet.
甘いの？
Sweet?
どんなのがいい？
Okay. What kind do you want?
じゃあショートケーキとかみんなで買ってくるか
Then we'll all buy stuff like shortcakes.
エンジェルモートのは特にうまいんだよな
Angel morts are especially good, you know.
ならエンジェルモートのシュークリームにしましょうです。
In that case, let's go with Angel morts choux à la crème.
安くてもいいからお腹いっぱい食べたいのですよ。
It doesn't need to be expensive, so I'd like to fill my belly with them.
食べる元気が出てきたのはいいことです。
Good thing you're on high spirits to eat.
何でもよく食べて元の元気を取り戻していきましょ
Let's eat whatever you like and get back your former energy.
う。では皆さん、面会時間はこれで終わりです。
Then everyone, visiting time is over now. Everyone leaves. Hanyu does too.
これで貸し借りはなしね
With this, we're even.
僕は何も貸してませんのですよ。
I didn't lend you anything.
そうね
That's right.
あれは夢だもんね
That was a dream, after all.
おやすみです、リカ。
Good night, Rika.
良い夢を。
Sweet dreams. Good night, Furude Rika. Please, treasure the future you have achieved. Thank you. That's right. When I leave the clinic... Wait. First thing I'll do is go visit my parents' graves. Who is this talking? Wait. Is this Satoko or Satoshi? Now I understand. Oh, wait, who's talking here? Now I understand the meaning of having to kill my own mother to return to this world. The problem was not what would happen to the fragment if I didn't kill her. The act of choosing a world without my mother is already a matricide. Until now, I kept on choosing this world without feeling any guilt. And kept on killing my mother. You wanted to make me realize that, didn't you? The sin you felt in me. Perhaps that one sin is this. The fact that I ended up coming to not respect my parents Yeah, this is Rika. Yeah. Okay. In that world, I finally managed to realize that. Rika. Thank you for realizing it. But it sounds like this person is talking to Rika. Yeah, this person is talking to Rika. It's not Rika, though. It can't be. I feel that the greatest sin I've been feeling in you was finally purified. Don't worry, Rika. You didn't stain your hands with the blood of your mother. Because all of that was a dream I showed you. Because I just wanted to tease you, Rika. This is 5D Rika. AKA probably Burncastle. Oh boy. I'm really getting confident in that Umineko theory of mine, isn't? I'm thinking this is 5D Rika. Oh, it's Rika and Hanyu? Wait. Okay, I wish that would have been a bit clearer. Because it's not like the text changed fonts or colors or anything. Okay. It's again the old Ryukushi thing, which they actually fixed here of not being able to tell who's talking. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure in the beginning of this section it said that they were talking about Rika and not Rika herself. And then they said that their parent, this own person's parents' graves. I gotta say, that's probably the biggest flaw, if I can think of one, in this series, is that in the original version, especially, it can be difficult to tell who's talking. The PS3 and newer versions fix that with the name tags, but that's really... Like, it's not even a fault of the writing, it's like a technical oversight. It feels like. Jeez, like. So I hope that you forget everything when you wake up from that sleep. Have a good sleep, Rika. Deeply, deeply. While you dream about how you'll live your life from now on. And there we go. Now we get the logo on both of them. And there's the logo. You guys can see that at least. The logo of 07th expansion logo. With Rika in some kind of crazy battle outfit. I mean, not Rika, Rena. Jeez, what am I saying? I have Rika on the brain here. Okay. So there's no staff room. Is this asking me to save here on the PS3 version? Really? That is not the Angel More uniform. It looks like some kind of like battle outfit or something. I don't think Rena was ever in the Angel More uniform. Was she? It was Mion and Rika were. But I don't recall ever seeing a sprite of Rena in there, in the Angel Mort uniform. And obviously Shion. Yeah, I will do that, OA. I will message you. What is this asking me here in the PS3 version? I'm just going to say...
Higurashi no naku koro ni.
Yes. Because, I do not need the PS3 version anymore. Because, let me hold on. This music is pretty loud. I'm trying to get into a screen with a... Here, this music is a lot more peaceful here. Oh my god, so you guys... This was another experience. Yep. For future screens, next stream for I just want to show you. For next stream, it's going to be Higurashi. I am really looking forward to that. The strongest stalker wife. That is going to be epic as shit. I am really looking forward to that. Okay, fine. I'll close it. And, let me just open my sound settings in Windows. So I can unmute, the original version here. Let me just tell you guys, this was an experience. I am so glad, seriously, that I played this. I think this is 100% essential. I'm going to watch it afterward. Yeah, music. And now it's yeah, it's just the cicada sounds here. I will watch the Ciconia op right after this. I don't know if I can watch it on here. Can it, like... I don't think I can stream it, because that's like... They just put it up, that would be kind of rude. But, this was an amazing experience. I loved this chapter so much. So it looks like that world was something made by either 5G Rika, who I'm pretty sure is going to take the Burncastle name. I'm pretty sure 5G Rika is going to take the Burncastle name in the future. And, wow, just Rika and Hanyu, and just to clear things up about what happened in the past. T, I just want to tell you, I have looked on YouTube. I have not found any other playthroughs of Higurashi on YouTube, English or otherwise. Oe said she found some in other languages, but I have not seen any, so it looks like that might be the first one on YouTube. Oh, thanks, Oe. I could probably be a lot better. I am definitely not the best, but I want to be better. And, you know, hopefully, you know, little by little I can get better, like with voices and things like that, with my stamina and everything. I just thank you all so much for being here with me and being patient with me and just, you know, watching this with me. I really love sharing it with all of you and sharing my reactions with all of you. You guys are all so freaking amazing. Thank you. Well, that's sweet of you, Ruka. Seriously, thanks. Just like showing up at all, just too amazing. Thank you, Nagels. So yeah. Apparition. Jeez. Oh, come on. Oh, then you need to see some more creators. Because, yeah. That is really sweet of you to say, though. And, oh my god. I'm so happy. So, yeah, next time, hopefully. I do know one thing from the anime. Is that Higurashi also was done in one episode in the anime. So hopefully I'm going to try my best to do it all in one session. I really hope I can. I can't find anybody else's Let's Play to compare the time to. Although I do know my thing of Saikoroshi took twice as long as the other ones. Probably because I'm letting the Japanese dialogue play and me saying it right after. So that's literally taking up double the time. So, but seriously, I love this. Like, Rika needed this so much. Hanyu needed this so much. We get to see, like, exactly what you guys said, the completion of their character arcs. We get more clarification on what happened in the past with Hanyu. Oh, no, T, I meant, like, I can't find any other Let's Plays of Higurashi on YouTube. So, it might be the first, at least at the very least in English. I'm not sure about other languages, so it might be the first one on YouTube, who knows? Unless someone decides to snipe me within the next 2 days, which is possible. Who knows? Also, about the Saikonia opening. I don't know how to get a YouTube video onto OBS here for me to watch it with you guys. I am very... Oh, that is cool. That is cool, Oe. Around 2 hours in length in Japanese, so it might be 2 streams for Higurashi. I'll just edit the title if it ends up being 1. But, yeah, it might end up being 2 streams, Higurashi. We'll see how it goes. Add my browser as a window capture. That's a brilliant idea. Alright, let's see. Saikonia opening. I see a PV from 7 months ago. What is the channel that has uploaded to it? What is the channel? Yeah, sure. I have nothing on my browser but YouTube anyway, so it's fine. Oh, you got the link? You got the link. Okay, I see it, OA. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is really exciting. Okay. So I think then I'm going to just add that as a window capture. Oh, it's not even working. I just get a blank screen. I just get a blank screen. I'm following the link you posted in Discord at 11:06. But when I try to transition it on OBS, I just get a blank screen. Hello? Anyone know what's going on? I closed the game, so yeah, the Higurashi. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I just get a blank screen when I try to do the window capture. You know what? Maybe I just have to do it in Internet Explorer. Do I have to do it in Internet Explorer? Jeez. Alright, if I must. Yeah, it's just not working. It just gets it just makes it a completely blank screen. Yeah, it's just not working. I'm sorry, you guys. A notebook. Yeah, it's a laptop. Yeah, but it's a pretty powerful one. I can add a browser source. Source to. Oh, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. But it has that stupid sign and thing in the corner. Oh god. Well. Oh no. Oh my god, look at that sprite art. Oh my god, wow, his art has improved so much. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that art. Oh my god. Ryukashi. Oh my god. Oh my god, was that Takano? What? And that song is awesome. That looks like Yuri from Tales of Vesperia. Some sci-fi action here. Yeah, that guy looks like Yuri from Tales of Vesperia. Oh my god, all is in the name of guiding humanity down the right path. Uh-oh. Feels like somebody's going to be freaking taking charge of the, oh boy. And it's auto-playing. I better remove. Oh my god. Oh my god, jeez. I can't believe that they're back! Holy shit, you guys! I can't believe they're back! What the hell? Oh my god! But they all look the same age! That couldn't really be them. Closed it. I closed it. I closed it. That was probably an Umineko thing I shouldn't see, right? That would have spoiled everything. Yeah, I closed it. Don't worry. Oh my god. How is that? This is like the future. That couldn't be Tucano. That's got to be a lookalike, right? Everyone is here. Oh my god, this is When They Cry Ultimate. Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. What the? Oh my god, I gotta see that again later. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, if that, yeah, oh my god, if that was the opening to part 9 of Umineko, yeah, that would have spoiled a lot. So I'm glad I didn't see that. Oh god, jeez. Oh my god. But could you believe how much Ryukashi improved his sprite art? Could you believe? Oh my god. Seriously. Oh my god. Because this looks like, I know that Umineko only takes place maybe 2 years like in the future of Higurashi, 2 or 3 years. But this is clearly taking in like some kind of sci-fi far-flung future. And like, so all for the sake of guiding humanity down the right path. I wish I had something to show you besides a blank screen. Oh my god. So that makes me think that the plot is going to be about basically people trying to take control of the fifth dimension area. I think that's what it'll be about. That basically, because well, I certainly do want to play Rose Gun Days after Umineko. Oh, the hand! Jeez! That is pretty hilarious. Alright, you guys, I think I've gone. It's close to, I think it's a bit over 3 hours. This has been amazing. Seriously, thank you so much. I hope to see you all in 2 days for what will probably be maybe part 1 of 2 or just maybe 1, well, depending how it goes, of the other one I just said. Higurashi. So I will say to you for now, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. I'll see you next time.